Good morning guys, welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name's Walter O'Neill and that beautiful little thing by there is Gracie Bell. Say hello beautiful. We're off to Cardiff, down to Splott and Bessemer. As you can see, it's really early. Somebody's wide awake this morning, so we're off to the car boot sale. I've got her all-in-one sleep suit, I got her pram, and we're gonna go see what we can find treasure wise. So fingers crossed she'll be nice and warm and wrapped up and you get to see her a few times through the day. We're gonna go Splott now. It's 5:30 in the morning, so we're gonna go to Splott and then we're gonna go down to Bessemer. At the moment it is hammering down, but it is supposed to dry up by about 9 o'clock. Splott is undercover, so fingers crossed. But we'll have a go in it, babes. See what we can find. You coming to work with Daddy? Yeah? You a good girl? There's the beautiful one, getting us starting them early. Okay guys, it's 6:15 in the morning and we are just arriving at Splott Market, myself and the beautiful baby. And for those of you who haven't seen Splott, this is why I can work down here in the rain. There it is. Got the size of that one big massive hanger and they fill it. Now I can't film in here, but I will try and get some sneaky videos of a few stalls. But I can't film with my body cam, the GoPro, but I will in Bessemer later if I can.
Still awake.
Well, I absolutely love Bessemer guys, but unfortunately look what the weather has done to the place. So there's no point filming today. I think there's about 4 stalls here. Okay guys, not my usual setting. I know I'm at home. It's been a very long day. I started in the dark this morning, as you saw. It's pitch black outside again. and I'm only now sitting down to film today's buys. As you've already seen, Bessemer was a total washout. There was about 6 or 7 cars there, unfortunately, so I didn't really buy anything in Bessemer, but I did have a really good little haul from Splott, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Come here, come here. I'm going to introduce you, since we're at home, to my beautiful little girl. Come here. You've already met Gracie Bell this morning in the pram. Up you come. Come on. Come here. Snowball. This. Come here then. Come on. Come here. Oh, you son of a bugger. Is my massive Snowball. You know. Our white German Shepherd. Say hello, babes. Look. Say hello. Not impressed? Hmm? Go on. Down you go. Go on. No, not back up. So you make yourself comfortable now with it. Lie down then. Right. So, as you can see, we now have somebody who wants to play and bite me all night. That's enough, right? Right, so anyway, I'm going to get to showing you the stock I bought today. I've had quite a bit of it. Stop now. Stop. Stop. Snowball. Good girl. Right. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you, I think I've overpaid. Bought it off a regular down there, and I've bought a collection of banknotes. Now, every single banknote in here is mint and uncirculated. They're from all over the world, from everywhere. Asia, China, Afghanistan. There's $1 billion note in here. So what I'm going to do this in a separate video. And what we're going to do, we're going to research every single note. But I actually think I've overpaid. There's 57, 58, something like that in there. I actually paid him £70, which is just over £1. Move from here for you right here. Just over £1 each. Snowball, go lie down, please. Yeah, take your bone. Go on. So I paid him just over £1 each. So I think I've paid the money on them, unless when we go through it there's a couple of rare banknotes. But I think I'm going to do this in a video on its own, because every single banknote literally looks like it's just come out of the bank. Brand new, mint, uncirculated. And as I say, you've got Iraq ones here with Saddam Hussein on. You've got some military vouchers in here. Armed Forces vouchers. Venezuela banknotes. Stop biting me. Oh, I have to put the dog out. Right, bear with me, guys. Okay, sorry about that. So, that I bought today, paid £70 for it. I'm not going to lose any money, because if it came to it, I'd put the folder in the shop and I'd say £2 or £3 a note. And they're going to pay that for mint uncirculated notes. But I don't know, unless there's a couple of rare ones in there, I don't think it's going to be much of a profit. But you saw the weather, it was raining, we've had nothing but floods. Anyway, next piece we have a vintage, so 1960s, 1970s angle poise lamp. Now, I've already looked. This is model number 90. Now, it has a little bit of scratch into the paint along the side here. Very minor. But it also has a dent here on the rim, where the rim's been dented in. Now, I can push that out, but it is going to be still visible. Other than that, in good condition. Now, I've had a look on eBay, and they're all over the shop. I've seen some at 20 quid, some at 50 quid, and some at 80 quid, all sold. So where I'm going to be with this one, I have no idea at the moment. I'm probably going to ask 45 or 50 quid and see what offers come in. Vintage lighting isn't something I've done a lot of. This is almost new territory for me, but it cost me a tenner. I'm not going to lose nothing. It really is a good heavy duty quality angle poise lamp. I haven't even tried to see if it works, but it's got all the wiring and the plug. But there you go. There's a bit of profit there either way. Next piece is a bit of crystal. It's not just a bit of crystal, it's quite stunning. Now, the colouring on the inside of this bowl is quite superb. And on the edges, it's all engraved with flowers. And listen to this. Now, it's Ness crystal. It's in beautiful condition. It's got its original label on there, which is just here. It's not a signed piece, but it's still got its original label on it, and it screams Ness crystal. Now, I paid £8 for this, but I see that around £30 to £40 in the shop cabinet. Probably ask £35 and probably achieve £30–35, to be totally honest with you. It's a really nice piece. I don't buy a lot of Ness glass. I'll buy the paperweights, but the vases that I don't buy a lot of, but that is quite a striking piece. Next piece I have is a bit of arts and crafts copper. Now, the gentleman I bought it off tried telling me it was Newlyn School. It's not signed anywhere. I have looked, and considering he knew the name Newlyn, just double checking it's not signed anywhere. Considering he knew the name Newlyn, he charged me £6 for this. Now, it's really, really nice. It's got a hand-beaten design all the way around. It's got a large strap handle here, and look at the rivets, the way they've been hammered over to finish to lock them in place. Really nice copper arts and crafts jug. £6, I think that's a gift. That's got to be £35 again of anybody's money. May even put it up for about £38–40 on eBay and wait for an offer. It's a nice piece, period, it's original. So you are talking an arts and crafts piece, and it wouldn't surprise me if that went pretty fast for 30–35 quid. We have a boxed train carriage. Now, as you know, I don't do a lot with trains, but I had that collection of trains in, bought an entire life collection, if you remember, if you watch my videos, and it was hundreds and hundreds of pieces. And from that, I had enough knowledge to know that this is a Hornby Meccano Limited of Liverpool. The number is S41060, and it's in pretty good clean condition. Stamped on the base right in the centre there. Now, I paid a £5 for it. I'm probably going to put it on eBay, but worst case scenario, I'll sell that in my shop, no problem at all, for about £10 or £15. So it's an easy double or treble my money there. It's nice, honest stock, and there's a lot of train people that like model railways and trains and things around my area. This is a freebie. Now, one of the tricks of the trade is if you pick something up and the dealer says that's my rock bottom price, I'm not going any lower, and it's still, you're thinking, oh, it's just a tad expensive. What you do is you pick something up that you like and you say to them, is there any chance you could throw that in? And that's what I did. I like this. This is a Japanese cloisonne dish with beautiful enamel with the bird and the tree and the cherry blossom. Really, really nice piece. Now, I've had quite a bit of this Japanese cloisonne, and the make on this one is Tatanka. Original label on the back. Now, it doesn't pull fortunes. The last piece I had was, in comparison, was that big, and they had about £30–35 for it. So that should be about £15–18, something like that, in its original box. But when you consider, I was having the banknotes as a punt anyway. If you don't take a punt and a gamble now and again, you will never come away with anything. All you got to do is try and do it as safely as you can. So I've paid just over £1 each. I knew I was never going to lose money on them notes, but I also had this thrown in, which brings them notes down now to £50, because I'll try and get 20 quid for this, which means then the notes are £1 each. Some people are selling these a lot less. You can buy them from as little as a tenner, 10, 12 quid, but it's a nice one. I'll hold out for the right buyer on the right money. Now, I saw this on a stall in Splott this morning and I instantly thought it was sterling silver. If I come across here, it's an image of Madonna, or otherwise known as Mary and Jesus. And if you look just down here, I didn't get an eyeglass out, you can just make out a lot of stamps. Now, I've had a lot of Italian silver like this, plaques, and down here it's been a stamp 925. Well, I didn't want to pull out my eyeglass or nothing. It cost me £3. Unfortunately, it is plate, not silver. That's the grade and the maker's marks and things like that impressed. But it's still a beautiful image of Madonna. You can mount her on a wall or freestanding, and you have a really nice religious icon. I'm not going to struggle to get £12 or £15 for that in the shop. It is so beautiful. Silver plate and gold plated, and it's in lovely condition. So, tiniest of hole in the centre on Mary's cheek, but so negligible it doesn't really matter. It's an interesting item for the shop and it will sell. Now, I'm always telling you to buy reference. I can't emphasize enough how important books are, whether it's stock books or whether it's DIY books or what. Well, this one, you don't get much more famous than this. Harley Davidson Incorporated service manual from 1986 to 1990, XLH models. Now, this is the official factory manual. Everything you need to know is stamped on there. Harley Davidson down there. Now, I've looked online. I looked before I bought it because I paid a tenner for this. I was at the stall and he had it on the stall, and I pulled my phone out in front of him and done a search on eBay. And in America, they're asking £150 for this book. In the United Kingdom, this particular model, they're asking £45. And the gentleman turned around and he said, "Oh, you looking to get a bike, you?" I said, "No, plain and simple, I'm a dealer and trade. I'm looking to see if I can sell her on for a profit. If I can, I'll buy it." Didn't even knock him down from his tenner. I gave him his full price. And his answer to me was, "At least you're honest about it. You don't come up with no bull story of, oh yeah, I'm going to buy one." He's just honest. And he didn't have a problem. He sold it to me, £10. Harley Davidson service manual, guys. No problem with that. That's eBay all day long. Now, sticking with books, as you know, I've got a library of probably 1,000 books in the room there, but I've also bought a load today. I paid £10 for 4 books, so £2.50 a book. You have this large Staffordshire portrait figures. Now, I've actually got this one in the room, and I paid something like 50 quid, 60 quid for mine, second hand when I bought it. ISBN numbers on the back, so it'll be easy to search up the current price. The new issue price, is it on yet? Have they chopped it off? I think they've chopped it off. It was issued in 1998, this one. They've cut the price off, but I think it was, well, it was an expensive book, I remember, but I paid 50 or 60 pound for mine. Second hand when I bought it, and it basically got all the Staffordshire figures for £2.50. I haven't searched it yet, but I'm estimating it's probably going to be 30 or 40 quid on eBay. If they're a bit cheaper, they're a bit cheaper, but either way it's going to be a good profit. If they're 20 quid, they're 20 quid. I don't care. That is a good bit of reference for any antique dealer who wants the book, and that'll be up on eBay for sale tomorrow. I also had this Understanding Antique Silver Plate. Now, I actually don't have this one, but I don't think I need the book. And I haven't even looked through it, to be totally honest with you. But the first thing I've just turned to is a piece of Christopher Dresser. Hacken and Heath. So it's got the high end. This isn't standard stuff, guys, by any means. This is all high end Victorian silver plate. You know, you're talking Christopher Dresser again, gotta be. Yeah, designed by Dr. Christopher Dresser. You're talking big money for a toast rack like that. So it might be a book I'll keep actually, and have a good read through that one. So that one's not going to be up for sale. Catalogue of the Glazier Collection of Pottery and Porcelain, Fitzwilliam Museum, Cambridge. Bernard Rackham. So, Lambeth. Again, there's another reference book I don't have. And we're talking tin glazed earthenware. What I'll probably do, I'll show you these books in depth at another time once I've had a chance to read them and rate them, see if they're any good. Not many pictures in here to show you. So, no dust jacket, but again for £2.50. It's a pottery and porcelain catalogue, and we'll see. And the next one again I don't have, so is for me, and it's St. Ives. Is it St. Ives pottery? It's everything. It covers art, pottery, St. Ives itself. This one's probably going to go up for sale. It's not going to be for me. I tend to go more specialist books now, but that one I'll price. Originally it was £16.50. When was the issue date? And it was issued in 1992. So we'll have a look what they're selling for. They could be a fiver, they could be 20 quid, I don't know. But whatever that is, then I will, that's what I'll be selling that for. So I got two for sale, two for me. Oh. Next piece, we have a Bugatti. Now, I've always wanted to own a Bugatti, and here we go. Absolutely stunning Bugatti. Now, it's got a flaw. It's lost one of the lens caps out of the light gear at the front. Other than that, it's in good condition, and that cost me £2 this morning, and that's going to go in the shop cabinet, give it a clean up, and I'll check £12 or £15 on that, and that'll sell straight away. It's not a problem at all. I never seem to struggle to sell these vintage cars. They always go really well. In fact, the last Bugatti I had was it was one of those racing cars that you put on a wire clockwork version, and it burnt to a crisp, but you could just make out the graphics, and it was just a shell, and it was gorgeous. And I had £35 or £40 for that. Same buyer as the Bugatti Veyron, same seller rather, was this tin plate tram. Excuse me. So we got clockwork, tin plate tram, Powell and Mason Municipal Railway. And that was a fiver, and I see that at probably 25 or 30 quid, no problem at all. He had another there, but all the figures now were damaged, so I just took this one, which is perfect. So yeah, that's quite nice. Nice little piece. It's tin plate. Got all the figures, so that's okay. I don't mind that. No. Now this one, I don't know what it is yet. And before anybody says it's a bird, I actually bought it because it resembled the Toika birds, where you've just got the body of the bird and the head coming off the top. Really nice quality. Don't know who it's by. It cost me a fiver. It's a lot of weight on that base. Now I don't know whether or not it's signed under all that weight yet, but I'm going to have a good look. There's a really nice quality case glass. I don't know if you can see the wear there. It's a lot of wear. So it's got a bit of age to it. And for a fiver, if I don't find out who it is, it's 15 or 20 quid. Just as a decorative paperweight in the shop. If I find out it's a designer, then it's going on eBay. Now, I picked this up. It was only £1. Now, originally I thought it was Waterford. It's a champagne glass, or a tall sherbet, whichever way they want to call it. But since I have found a signature, and it's Royal Briley. So I just got to find the pattern, and all you got to do is go to replacements.com, and it got every pattern of every crystal ever made. So just find the pattern for that. That's probably 5 or 10 quid. Just as a single nice quality glass. I sell singles in the shop. What I tend to do when they buy a decanter or something, they'll buy a glass to go with it, or I'll give them a glass depending on the price of the decanter. Mainly tumblers, because a lot of what I sell are whiskey decanters, and I say have a tumbler with it, and they go out happy. But that's a really nice quality glass, and if I was going to sell it, it'd be a tenner. But it's probably going to be gifted away with a nice decanter. Bear with me, guys. Okay, I got 2 more pieces to show you. This is the first. Now, let me get in close. Now, that really had something about it. He had a couple of vases on the stall, and I was looking at that and I thought, that's really got something about it. Then I turned it up and you can't see nothing, but I don't know if I go like that, you can just about make out a castle impressed. Can you see that? Now, the first thing that came to my mind was it was Gien faience, or Gien faience, because I knew that had a castle mark. So I took a gamble and I bought it. Turned out it wasn't that. What it was, I found out, it took me a couple of minutes, it's Polish art pottery, and it's Bolslawic, if I'm pronouncing that correct. That's the name there, wrote down. So that's the make of this vase. Now, it's pulling money, and that's going to be about 45 or 50 pounds as a nice standing vase. There's teapots on there, there's cups, saucers, you name it, it's all on there. This exact same pattern, and it is all selling for decent money. I should get 40-45 pounds for that vase, no problem whatsoever. And it's a make I didn't know. I thought it was a different one. I thought it was Jane or Jen, and it turns out it's not. But either way, I spotted a bit of quality, found the mark within minutes of coming home, and it'll be up for sale tomorrow. Final piece is my first bit of gold since Gethlygate closed in end of November. We've had nothing in the United Kingdom. We've had nothing but heavy rain, severe flooding and storms since November, and we're now in February. So most of the field car boot sales have cancelled, and if you can imagine, most of my gold and silver came from Gethlygate, which is my local car boot sale on the field. That'll be back up and running now in Easter, so you're talking April. I always buy lots of jewellery from Gethlygate, so I'm looking forward to that this year. But this piece, nothing special, couple of grams of gold, 9 carat, I think it was 2.3 grams of gold it weighed in at when I weighed it, and that cost me £20, so it's less than scrap value. It's in good condition, no damage on there, and it's got like the Maltese cross. So but as you know, that won't be sold. I'll go in my gold reserves. But either way, I was happy enough to buy it. It's a nice little bit of gold. It's in good condition. It's not scrap, but paid less than scrap price for it. And I think that's about it, guys. That is my morning's buying. Would have been a lot better if Bessemer Road hadn't been washed out. I love Bessemer. cracking boot sale. You can get some really good stuff there. But I don't think I done bad for a morning in Splott with the baby. Bearing in mind I was 2 minds keeping hold of that pram at all times whilst looking at the table, so I couldn't really get in and have a good rummage like I like doing. But all in all, I think I pulled some lovely pieces out. Feel free to leave a comment on... Sorry about that, guys. Let me know if there's anything at all you like or dislike. Leave a comment. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look at these pieces, and hopefully I'll make a bit of a profit. Get back out next week and buy some more. I want to thank you very much for your support and for watching. If you've enjoyed, guys, I would really appreciate a like and a share. Thanks for and bye for now.